You are allowed 6 pounds of your year to pay for your wood, Mr. Paris.
I regard that 6 pounds as part of my salary, man, and I need that wood. I am paid little enough that I spend 6 pounds on firewood.
6 plus 6 for firewood.
The salary is £66, Mr. Proctor. I am not some preaching farmer with a book under my arm. I am a graduate of Harvard College.
I am well instructed in arithmetic.
Mr. Corey, you will look for a man of my kind, 60 pounds a year. I am not used to this poverty. I left a thrifty business in the Barbados to serve the Lord. I repeat, I do not fathom it. Why am I prosecuted here? I cannot offer one proposition, but there be a howling riot of argument. I have often wondered if the devil be in it somewhere. I cannot understand you people otherwise.
Mr. Paris, you are not the first minister ever to demand the deed to this house.
Man, don't a minister deserve a house to live in?
To live in, yes, but to ask ownership is like you shall own the meeting home yourself. The last meeting I were at, you spoke so long on deeds and mortgages, I thought you were in an auction.
I want a mark of confidence. It is all. I am your third preacher in 7 years. I do not wish to be put out like the cat whenever some majority feels the whim. You people seem not to comprehend that a minister is the Lord's man in the parish. A minister is not to be so lightly crossed and contradicted. There is either obedience or the church will burn like hell is burning.
Can you speak 1 minute without we land in hell again? I am sick of hell.
It is not for you to say what is good for you to hear.
I may speak my heart, I think.
What? Are we Quakers? We are not Quakers here yet, Mr. Proctor, and you may tell that to your followers.
My followers.
There is a party in this church. I am not blind. There is a faction and a party.
Against you?
Against him and all authority.
Why then I must find it and join it.
You don't mean that.
He confessed it now.
I mean it, Stolny, Rebecca. I like not the smell of this authority.
Am I? No, you cannot break charity with your minister. You are another kind, John. Clasp his hand. Make your peace.
I have a crop to sow and lumber to drag home. What says you, Giles? Let's find the party. He says there's a party.
I've changed my opinion of this man, John. Mr. Paris, I beg your pardon. I never thought you had so much iron in you.
Why, thank you, Giles.
It suggests to the mind what the trouble be among us all these years. Think on it. Wherefore is everybody suing everybody else? Think on it now. It's a deep thing and dark as a pit. I have been 6 times in the court this year.
Is it the devil's fault that a man cannot say you good morning without you clap for him for defamation, you old Giles? And you're not hearing so well as you did.
John Proctor, I've only last month collected £4 damages for you publicly saying I burned the roof off your house, and I...
Oh, I never said such a thing, but I've paid you for it, so I hope you can call you deaf without charge. Now come along, Giles, and help me drag my lumber home.
A moment, Mr. Proctor. What lumber is that you're dragging, if I may ask you?
My lumber from the forest by the riverside.
Why, we are surely gone wild this year. What anarchy is this? That tract is in my bounds. It's in my bounds, Mr. Proctor.
In your bounds? I bought that tract from Goody's nurse husband 5 months ago.
He had no right to sell it. It stands clear in my grandfather's will that all the land between the river and...
Your grandfather had a habit of willing land that never him, if I may say it plain.
That's God's truth. He nearly willed away my north pasture, but he knew I'd break his fingers before he'd set his name to it to be specific. Let's get your lumber home, John. I feel a sudden will to work coming on. You load one oak of mine, and you'll fight to drag it home. And we'll win to Putnam, this fool and I. Come on.